And that takes me into like limiting beliefs, right? Like people that, and really limiting belief is all just saying that I can't do this because of this, So
Yeah.
like, what would be a story like, I can't call this person because it's dinner time in Florida. I can't call this person right now because I called him 3 times in the last week and he's going to think I'm hounding him. I can't put out this marketing because people are going to think I'm an idiot. I can't launch this funnel because it's not perfect. Anytime you're saying
I can't ask for the business because I'm concerned about them saying no. And that's something that people, they don't even realize they're telling themselves things like that.
It's subconscious.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can't ask for the business because I don't want them to think that I'm salesy.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask for the business because I don't want them to not like me. I've heard that one before. I don't want them to not like me. And when it comes to, especially in your own business, when it comes to what other people think, if I'm not willing to ask for the business because I'm concerned with what other people think, the revenue that I get from asking for the business is what keeps my business afloat.
Yeah.
It's the lifeblood of any business. And the only way to get it is to ask for it. And I'm more concerned about what this person who I may never ever see again in my life thinks about my self-image, when I should be more focused on what do my kids think? What do my family think about what I'm doing to provide for them? Oh, Susie can't get a college education because Daddy didn't want to ask for the business because he was concerned about Jimbo Jones liking him. When you put it in that perspective, it's absolute madness.
Yeah.
And again, we have to train ourselves to be uncomfortable or be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, that goes into a little bit of self-doubt that everybody has, and again, it's all subconscious. We tell ourselves things like, I'm not worthy, or I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve this, and hopefully with me just saying it, some of you can relate to it, because a lot of people don't know it. It's like a blind spot. They don't even see that it's there.
I'll give you an example of that. So, when for those of you who don't know, I guess, Jeremy and I, years and years ago, both worked at a company called Infusionsoft. They're called Keat now. And there, we, especially early on, when you and I were there, you had the opportunity to work with people who were some of the most successful marketers and entrepreneurs in the world. And the best way to, because the product was a sales and marketing automation platform. Yeah. And so the best way to sell it was to kind of educate people and teach people and break down their sales and marketing funnel.
Yep.
And so with that, I remember early on, it was a little bit intimidating, because I'm talking to this guy who is a sales and marketing guru. If you're talking to someone from Zig Ziglar's team about their sales and marketing, that can be intimidating, right? Because they know sales. That's these guys. Yeah. That's what they do. They train salespeople. But in reality, you had to overcome that doubt to be able to do it. And as when you started to do that, people appreciate it. People who were experts sometimes appreciated it a lot more, because maybe they hadn't looked at something the same way you had, and right. Things like that. But that was something that, like I said, speaking from personal experience, it was intimidating at first, but you do it, and I grew from it. Yep. I think they grew from it, and everybody won.
Yeah, and I'm sure you could recognize that, like, once your confidence grew when you were there,
so much easier.
It's so much easier. Like, confidence is so huge when it comes to sales, and it's not like a cockiness confidence where it's like, I'm the freaking best guy since sliced bread, because nobody wants to deal with that guy anyway.
And usually those people aren't the actual authentically being confident, which is something that we talk about in the sales episode, which is before this one.
Right.
You can watch that one as well if you want more on authenticity. But when you're authentically confident, there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
And it's very different from being fake and cocky.
Right. Exactly.